Hey everybody, Casey here at Zero and Fly and Tackle, once again with a new fly for you. We're going to do Lance Egan's Rainbow Warrior, a staple in my stream box. Alright, so for Egan's Rainbow Warrior, I have taken an Ahrex So for Egan's Rainbow Warrior, I have selected an Ahrex FW541 curved nymph hook in a size 12. And to that I have added an OfishL tungsten bead, 7/64 in nickel. I'm going to take a little bit of Wapsi 0.010 lead wire, and I'm just going to spin a little bit of that onto the shank behind our bead. And aside from adding a little bit of weight to this pattern, helping it get down, it's going to help us keep that bead in place. We can fill in that hole at the rear of the bead with the lead, and then we can apply thread over top and lock everything down. For thread in this instance, I'm going to use Uni thread in the color red in size 8/0. Trim off our tag. Put down a little bit of a thread base just to build our fly on. And then a few extra wraps just to lock that lead in and keep it all from spinning. So I'm going to bring my thread back, and for a tail on this pattern, I'm just going to use some natural pheasant tail. This happens to be from Wapsi. And we just want to even up the tips a little bit. And we'll tie this in to form our tail. A couple of loose wraps, just make sure that we like our length there. Kind of like how that looks. And I'm just going to tie that pheasant up to the lead wire, and that's where I'm going to cut it off, just to help smooth out that transition in the body where that lead ends. Next, I'm going to take some Uni Pearl Mylar in size 10. For a size 12 hook, I don't mind using the size 10. If I'm going to go any smaller than that, I would size this down one and go with a 12. Just a little bit easier to get a uniform wrap when we're winding this on the body. Just going to wind this down the back of the hook till we get down to our tail. Then I'm going to bring that thread back, and we're going to try and make a fairly solid red body. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we'll bring that up back behind the bead. I'm going to wrap this tinsel forward, looking for nice uniform side-by-side wraps. Now I'm going to bring this back a little bit, and we're going to use this to form a wing case with that tag. For the thorax on this pattern, I'm just going to take some Wapsi Sow-Scud dubbing, and this is the color rainbow. We'll just spin a little bit of that dubbing directly onto our tying thread. Dub in that thorax, and then we'll take that leftover Mylar and create a wing case. Trim that flush. We're going to build a little bit of a thread collar here So give us that little red hot spot. We're going to give it a quick whip finish. You know what? Let's do a second one for good luck. Because why not? And I'm okay with that thread showing. We'll trim that flush. And then you can give it a little dab of glue, whatever you like, whether it's a UV cure or it's just regular head cement. Up to you, personal preference. Oh, that's not a bodkin. That's a bodkin. Get it onto the thread there. Hit it with our UV torch. And there you have Lance Egan's Rainbow Warrior. So this is an extremely effective fly. It's an attractor pattern. It doesn't imitate anything specifically with the colors that it's tied in, but it's got that buggy shape, that buggy profile. It's going to sink down to where they are, and it's a very, very, very effective little fly. So I've tied this on a curved nymph hook as the original was done. This has been modified quite heavily by a lot of different people. You can fish this on a jig hook as well too. I do it all the time. I just wanted to show you guys a nymph option that wasn't on a jig hook, just because show you something a little bit different. You can Euro nymph this pattern on this type of hook, no problem. You can fish it under an indicator, you can high stick it, however you like to do your nymphing. Like I said, you can modify it to tie it onto a jig hook if that's how you want to do it. You can get that collar out of there and tie it as a perdigon. Just use a red thread collar, and everything will sink a little faster. Go from there. Coat it with a bunch of glue and it'll sink like crazy. So hope you guys like this one. Hope you guys find that this is a very effective pattern. I know that I have a lot of success with this one, so a really, really good one to have in the box. Hope you guys like this. Just hit that like button for me. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't already, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, I will have all the materials linked in the description below, and we'll catch you for the next one. Take care.